An aging legend stepped into the light one final time, fragile yet unbroken, and what happened next made the entire audience rise to their feet. Witnessing history they would never forget. Near the end of his life, John Wayne walked onto a stage one final time, and the moment instantly became unforgettable. For years, the legendary Hollywood star had battled serious health problems that would have forced most men to step away from the spotlight forever. His body had grown weaker with time, his steps slower, and the strain of years seemed etched into his face. Yet on that evening, as the lights brightened and the audience waited in anticipation, something remarkable happened the moment he appeared. That unmistakable presence returned, the same quiet strength, the same steady dignity that had defined his entire life and career. For decades, Wayne had been more than just a movie star. To millions of Americans and fans around the world, he represented courage, resilience, and the rugged spirit of the frontier. Through countless films, he had carried the image of the American West on his broad shoulders, bringing unforgettable characters to life with a style no one else could imitate. From the determined marshal in True Grit to the haunted Civil War veteran in The Searchers, Wayne's performances shaped an entire era of Hollywood storytelling. Audiences knew his walk before he even spoke a word, that slow, confident stride that seemed to echo across dusty western towns on screen. And when he spoke, that deep, commanding voice carried the weight of every hero he had ever played. It made audiences believe they were witnessing courage itself. But on this particular night, the moment was different. This time, the applause waiting for him wasn't for a character riding into town to save the day. It was for the man himself. As Wayne stepped fully into the light, a hush moved across the room for just a second, the quiet recognition that they were seeing a legend who had given so much to the screen. Then almost instantly, the entire crowd rose to their feet. The standing ovation thundered through the theater like a wave rolling across the plains of one of his classic Western landscapes. People clapped, cheered, and some even wiped away tears. They weren't just applauding a movie star. They were honoring a lifetime of stories, a lifetime of adventures that had carried audiences through decades of cinema. From dusty frontier towns to epic battlefields, Wayne had stood tall through it all. In that moment, though, the man standing before them wasn't the invincible gunslinger of the movies. Time had taken some of his strength, and the years of illness had clearly left their mark. Yet somehow, the spirit that had made him the Duke still shined through. Wayne paused for a moment, taking in the sea of faces standing before him. The applause seemed endless. Slowly, he nodded to the crowd, a quiet gesture of gratitude that carried more emotion than any speech could have delivered. It felt almost like the final scene of a great Western film, the hero standing beneath a fading sunset, acknowledging the town before riding away. In that brief, powerful moment, everyone in that room understood they were witnessing the closing chapter of something extraordinary. Hollywood had produced many stars, but there would never be another quite like John Wayne, and as the applause continued to echo through the theater, it felt as if history itself was tipping its hat. One last salute. One last moment beneath the lights, before the Duke rode off into legend forever.